Maya invested $200 a month for just 10 years, then stopped forever. Jordan invested $200 a month for 30 years straight and never missed a single payment. After 40 years, Maya had more money. Not a little more. Hundreds of thousands more. And she stopped investing before Jordan even started. If that does not make sense to you yet, it will in the next 12 minutes, and it will change how you think about money for the rest of your life. But before we get into the math, I want you to stop and answer one question honestly. If someone handed you $200 today, would you invest it, or would you tell yourself you will start next month? Because that answer right there is the difference between retiring with $800,000 and retiring with $180,000. Same money, same discipline, just a different starting date. That is what this video is about. And by the end of it, you are never going to think about time and money the same way again. If this channel is new to you, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. We talk about money at the level of people who are already in the game and want to play it better. Let's get into it. Meet Maya. She is 22 years old, living in Atlanta, Georgia. She just landed her first real job as a graphic designer, making $44,000 a year. She is not rich. She is not making big moves. But she does one thing that most 22-year-olds do not do. She opens a Roth IRA and sets up an automatic contribution of $200 every single month. Not because she read a finance book, not because she had a mentor, because her older coworker Sandra mentioned it once at lunch, and Maya decided that day to just start. $200 a month, that is it. She does not think about it. She does not track it obsessively, she just lets it run. For 10 years, Maya contributes $200 every single month into a total market index fund, averaging 8% annual returns. By age 32, she has contributed $24,000 of her own money. Then life happens. Maya gets married. They buy a house. They have a baby. The $200 a month gets redirected into diapers and mortgage payments and the chaos of real life. Maya stops contributing completely. She does not touch her investments. She does not sell anything. She just stops adding new money. And here is where the story gets interesting. Now meet Jordan. Jordan is Maya's coworker. Same age, same job, same $44,000 starting salary. Jordan always meant to start investing, but there was always a reason to wait. The timing never felt right. There was always something more urgent. At 32, Jordan finally gets serious. The kids are older. The finances feel more stable. Jordan opens a Roth IRA and starts contributing $200 every single month. And Jordan is disciplined. Jordan never misses a payment. Month after month for 30 straight years, Jordan puts $200 away into the same total market index fund, averaging the same 8% annual returns. By age 62, Jordan has contributed $72,000 of their own money, 3 times more than Maya ever put in. Now let me show you what actually happened. Maya contributed $24,000 over 10 years, then stopped. After 40 years of compound growth, that $24,000 turned into approximately $430,000. Jordan contributed $72,000 over 30 years without ever stopping. After 30 years of compound growth, that $72,000 turned into approximately $244,000. Maya put in $48,000 less than Jordan. Maya stopped investing 30 years before Jordan finished, and Maya ended up with nearly $200,000 more. Let that sink in for a moment. Because what just happened in those numbers is not magic, and it is not luck. It is the single most powerful force in personal finance, and almost nobody actually understands how it works. It is called compound interest. And the reason most people never truly feel it working for them is because they are always about to start instead of already started. Here is the simplest way to understand what compound interest actually is. You invest $200. It earns 8%. Now you have $216. Next year you earn 8%, not on your original $200, but on $216. So you earn more. Then you earn 8% on that larger number. Then on an even larger number. Then on an even larger number than that. You are not just earning returns on your money. You are earning returns on your returns. And the longer that process runs, the faster it accelerates. In the first 10 years, compound interest feels almost invisible. Your account grows, but nothing feels dramatic. This is why people give up. This is why people think investing is not working, because they are in the slow part of the curve. But here is what they do not see coming. The growth does not move in a straight line. It moves in a curve. And that curve bends sharply upward the longer time goes on. The last 10 years of a 40-year investment journey produce more wealth than the first 30 years combined. Maya understood this without even knowing she understood it. She started at 22 and let time do the heavy lifting. Jordan started at 32 and had to do all the heavy lifting manually with decades of consistent contributions. Because the time advantage was already gone. Now let me give you the number that should genuinely scare you if you have not started yet. Every single year, you wait to invest $200 a month costs you approximately $16,000 in future wealth at historical market averages. Not $200. Not $2,400 for the year. $16,000. Because you are not just losing the $2,400 you would have invested. You are losing every dollar that $2,400 would have compounded into over the next several decades. Waiting 1 year does not cost you $2,400. It costs you $16,000. Waiting 5 years does not cost you $12,000. It costs you approximately $80,000. The money you are not investing right now is not sitting quietly waiting for you. It is actively disappearing from your future net worth every single day you delay. Now I want to talk about the 2 mistakes that keep most people from doing what Maya did. Mistake number 1 is waiting until you can afford to invest more. Most people think investing $200 a month is not worth it. They want to wait until they can invest $500 or $1,000. So they wait. And while they wait, the clock runs. And every month the clock runs is a month of compound growth that will never exist. $200 a month invested at 22 is worth more than $1,000 a month invested at 42. The amount matters less than the starting point. Mistake number 2 is treating investing as something you do after all your other financial priorities. Most people pay their bills, cover their expenses, handle everything that comes up, and then invest whatever is left over. And there is almost never anything left over, so they never invest. Maya did not invest what was left over. Maya set up an automatic contribution on the day she got paid, and the money moved before she ever saw it. She paid herself first and lived on the rest. That single habit is the entire difference between Maya and Jordan. Not income, not knowledge, not discipline. Just the automatic decision to move the money before she could spend it. Here is the framework that actually works. Step 1. Start today with whatever you can. Not next month, not when the timing is better, today. Even if it is $50, even if it is $100, the amount matters far less than the date. Step 2. Automate it completely. Set it up once on your payday and never think about it again. Automation removes the decision from your hands and removes the temptation to skip a month. Step 3. Put it in the right place. A Roth IRA invested in a low-cost total market index fund is where most people in the early stages of wealth building should start. Your contributions grow tax-free. Your withdrawals in retirement are tax-free. And a total market index fund gives you instant diversification across thousands of companies without you having to pick a single stock. Step 4. Leave it alone. Do not check it every day. Do not panic when the market drops. Remember Maya. She stopped contributing and still won because she never sold. The people who build serious wealth in the market are not the smartest investors. They are the most patient ones. Now let me show you what this actually looks like at different starting points, so you can see exactly where you stand. If you start at 22 investing $200 a month, you retire at 62 with approximately $700,000. If you start at 32, investing $200 a month, you retire at 62 with approximately $244,000. If you start at 42, investing $200 a month, you retire at 62 with approximately $118,000. Same $200 a month, same 8% average return. The only variable is when you started. The difference between starting at 22 and starting at 42 is over $500,000 on the exact same monthly investment. Time is the asset that nobody can buy back. You can always earn more money. You can always cut more expenses. You can always find a higher paying job or a better investment. But you cannot buy back the years you already spent not investing. Maya did not retire rich because she was smarter than Jordan. She retired rich because she started first. The best time to start was the day you got your first paycheck. The second best time is today. Here is what I want you to do right now before you close this video. Open your phone. Go to your brokerage app, or if you do not have one, download Fidelity or Schwab right now for free. Open a Roth IRA. Set up an automatic monthly contribution of whatever amount you can actually commit to without feeling it. Even $50. Even $25. Just start. Then go back and increase it by $25 every 6 months. By the time you have been doing it for 2 years, you will not even notice the money leaving your account, and your future self will be building serious wealth in the background while you live your life. That is the whole thing. No complexity, no special knowledge required, just time and consistency pointed in the right direction. Maya figured this out at 22 because a coworker mentioned it at lunch. You figured it out today. You still have time. The question is what you do with the next 10 minutes. Drop a comment below and tell me how old you are and when you started investing, or when you plan to start. I read every single one, and I personally reply. If this video showed you something real, share it with someone in your life who is waiting for the right time to start. The right time is right now, and they need to hear it. Subscribe if you are new, hit that notification bell, and I will see you in the next one. Time is the only thing you cannot get back. Use it.